Hey future card buddy fighters, Buddy Jacoby here. Now I've been away for 2 weeks and I need to explain some things. So before we get into this, just want to explain those. So first off, Buddy spoiler, we're going to be reviewing some stuff on their website. They've been having problems where people have been taking screenshots, so please check out the website, view some cards, just because they get ad revenue from people being on the website, so they can keep the website up. Also want to say that we've also got the regular list and leaks from Korokoro, so we're going to be talking more about Ace. We got some new abilities, new cards. We haven't had any art yet, though we do, of course, have Garga and Yuga, and apparently some names and other stuff floating around if you can find it. But yeah, I'm mostly just going to be talking about the reveals that we got and the stuff on Spoiler right now, and also big rule changes as well. So I just want to say I took a break from YouTube for 2 weeks. I just really wasn't feeling it. I'm getting back to the swing of things. And I'm just going to do the best that I can. I really want to hear from you guys because I did put up the Buddyfight algebra video. And I think we do have some promising voice actors, but I don't know if we have enough to fill up the entire cast. So please do check that out if you haven't already. And I'm already taking up enough of your time, so let's get into it. Irregular list. It's basically a ban list or a limit list that Buddyfight has never had before, and it's finally happening. Also, Tembu looks amazing. So we got Professor Mencho, banned for obvious reasons. Chaos Italica, banned from all flags. Why? Because in return cards, and it just keeps reviving itself, and I guess Bushiroad's like, no, we don't want this, especially in Chaos, because you can just keep putting your deck back. It's just a giant wall you have to get through. So yeah, I guess Bushiroad just put down the man hammer. Gambit limit to 1, obviously, because you can return monsters and just abuse effects. Lattice to Chaos is banned into Chaos completely. Launch the Auto Deity is now limited to 1. The Spell Searcher is limited to 1. Machining Sacrifice, Gear God Searcher, limited to 1. And Genome Upgrader, limited to 1. So definitely crippling Chaos. And using Tomoshin, Loud Voice, and Fighter's Oath, and Thunder Emperor's Fangs flag is now limited to 1. So, yeah, that's something new. Anyways, let's have a look at Full Control. So, basically, we don't exactly have too much on the information. In a few days, we're going to be getting a Japanese live stream, and hopefully a preview for the anime as well, like something they did for X. But yeah, I'm really excited for this. I know I don't sound too excited right now just because I'm really tired. I'm trying to do the best that I can for you guys. But it is absolutely amazing to see the new cards from Shin Buddyfight, aka Buddyfight Ace. And let's just have a look at some of the stuff. So, big things for rule changes. Number 1, from now on, the player that goes first can draw on their first turn. Now, this is a big thing, because a lot of the time in Buddyfight, you don't want to go first, because you only get to charge and draw. You don't get that other hand card, and then your opponent seems to have the advantage, or some people will complain about that. So that's really cool and interesting to see how they're going to go for that. This one. So, apparently this did happen in the beginning of the game where you can cast as many counters as you like in a battle. Now you can use as many. Before it was only 1 per battle from each player, but it doesn't change how you perform a single chain. So for example, your opponent is attacking your monster, you can cast 3 Drago energies, but your opponent still has 3 different chains that they can respond into. So that's getting into really complicated stuff. You can look at the PDF ruling, and of course, players will be able to gain only 1 additional turn at a time. So that means, for example, if I use Grandfather Clock and take another turn, I cannot use Grandfather Clock and take another turn again until you've taken a turn, until basically your next opponent. So yeah, that's really interesting. We're going to get some erratas and changes for stuff here and there, but it's definitely a big thing for Buddyfight and a huge change in the rulings and everything, so definitely going to want to be playing that video. Anyways, we're also going to be getting a demo Caravan. Basically, it's just a demo for Buddyfight. Don't know if we'll be getting this in actual card shops outside of Japan. But yeah, that's what they're getting, and you see the poster, Yuga Gara, Garga, not Gara, and all kinds of stuff. Anyways, let's have a look at the new cards. So first off, we've got Ace Gargantua Punisher. Now, we got some new translations for attributes. Again, they could always change. Bushiroad can always change stuff, especially when they're translating to English. Here we go. Dragon World Impact, Dragod, True Dragon Tribe. You only cast this card if your life is 5 or less. Neither you nor your opponent has a monster center. You have a Dragon on your field. 2 gauge, deal 5 damage to your opponent. This card cannot be nullified and the damage cannot be reduced. Now, I saw people freaking out about this. Don't get me wrong. It's a really strong card. But I don't think people should be freaking out. I definitely have faith in Ace after seeing these new cards. Don't get me wrong. It's a really strong and really just insane card. 2 gauge for 5 damage. But give it some time and see what happens. Give it a chance. And I guarantee Buddyfight won't let you down. I know X was absolute disaster. Some people really hated it, but trust me, if you held on, it's going to be worth it. Now, let's have a look at Gargantua Dragon. So basically, looking at the new cards, Gargantua Dragon focuses on changing forms through G-Evo. So, it's a Dragon World size 2 monster, Dragod True Dragon attribute, 724, and it can be used with all flags. Now, we don't have a G-Evo form, basically an evolution form for him that can be used with all flags yet. We probably will get one revealed. Anyways, let's have a look. So, call cost, pay 1 gauge to top card, thanks this card's soul. G-Evolution, end this card's battle. call up to 1, drag out on top of this card from your hand without paying its call cost, double attack, and soul guard. Now, before we move on, we're going to have a look at some of the evolutions, but we do have some trial decks right here. So we've got Ace Dragon, which is going to be a trial deck. Sorry, not trial deck, starter deck, whatever you want to call them. June 23rd, so we're going to keep getting one for the new Ace Dragons, the True Dragon Tribe deck. We're going to be getting a trial deck, sorry, starter deck. I'm so used to trial deck. Subaru and its Celestial Dragon types, which are from Star Dragon World. And we're also going to be getting Masato from the Dragon Bond Brigade attribute. So we're getting Ancient World player, Star Dragon World player, and Dragon World player as our main character so far. All of them getting decks. So, again, we don't know from full control what exactly the worlds are going to be. For all we know, Danger World and Magic World could be thrown in there, and we're going to have something, for example, like let's say, I know Black Dragons had an attribute, like 72 Pillars. They were just thrown into the first set of Triple D, and they had amazing support. So, we never know, and again, these are just some of the cards. We don't know which ones are from the trial deck or where so much. But anyways, let's have a look at some Gargantua Dragons. Gargantua Dragons modes. Anyways, we've got Mode Blast. So, same stuff, same attributes, same size, 10,000 power, critical 3, 7,000 defense, 2 gauge top card deck as a call cost, and when it enters the field for this turn, it gets critical +1. Then if it enters the field by G Evolution, for this turn, attacks of this card alone cannot be nullified and its damage cannot be reduced, double attack and soul guard. Granted, there is a card that can be paired up with Dragon to stop him from being rested. This card is insane, but don't freak out, please. I get it, it's a really strong card. If you do look at the rarity, let me just check real quick. I'm pretty sure that it is a very high rarity card. Yes, it's a secret of sorts, because it was in the Core magazine. But anyways, it's not something to freak out about. I get it, it's just, attacks this card cannot be nullified and its damage cannot be reduced. But just wait a second until we see all the other cards and stuff. Looking at it right now, it's a really insane card just because you have a 4 crit double attacker that basically can't do anything against because you can't rest it with pairing up with another card, and it can be nullified reduced. So that's really scary, but doesn't even have penetrate, so don't get me wrong, it's stoppable. But yeah, pretty insane card, really awesome to see. Gargantua Dragon Mode Sonic. So again, same stats, 721, 2 gauge top card deck and this card sold. This card in the field cannot be returned hand by your opponent's card effects, and this ability cannot be nullified. This card in the field, you gain 2 life, and it enters the field by G Evolution. Draw 2 cards with move, counterattack, soul guard. So another great form for Garga. And by the way, in case I somehow forgot, G Evolution, at the end of this card's battle, call up to 1 Dragon on top of this card from your hand without paying his call cost. Just want to go over that just so you have a way of getting him out without having to use another spell. Which, speaking of, we got Dragon Shrine. Not Shrine. 1 gauge. Choosing use one of the following 2, you only cast Dragon Shrine once per turn. So you could put up to 1 True Dragon Tribe item from your deck into your hand. So having an item searcher right off the first set is a little bit scary. Or you can put 2 True Dragon Tribe monsters, trying to say that 10 times fast, with different card names from your drop zone into your hand, so you can get back Garga and one of his other forms and get that out immediately. We got Gargantua Mode Switch right here. 1 gauge, G Evolution, call up to 1 Dragon monster from your hand on top of Dragon monster field without paying its call cost. So right off the bat, we're seeing a lot of offensive and evolution plays from Garga, which is pretty scary, and definitely want to see where it goes, but I definitely want to see that animated, and I already said definitely like 50 times. So we got Lance, Gal Dragon, Dragon World, size 2 monster, True Dragon Tribe, 6/1/1. Put a card from your drop zone in this card still and pay 1 gauge. If you have a Dragon on your field, reduce the size of this card in your field by 1, and all Dragon in your field get penetrate and cannot be rest by your opponent's card effects with triple attack and soul guard. This card's pretty insane, already giving anti-rest to True Dragon Tribe right off the first set, and also having triple attack itself with that 6k, which can easily take down, let's say, really bulky monsters in the center that you just want to get rid of. It's pretty scary. Definitely really want to see what else we're going to be getting from True Dragon Tribe. But yeah, hopefully a lot of the stuff with what they're changing, also full control, apparently they're changing ratios or prices, something for Japanese, so we don't know how everything's going to turn out for sure in English, but it's definitely exciting to see how it will, and I think things are definitely going to take a turn for the better. Anyways, I'm literally losing my breath and going everywhere. We've got Guard-Dog, Guard-Cat. So, Guard-Dog, when that's field, another True Dragon Tribe, gauge 2. That's really good. Guard-Cat, call, gauge, and draw. That's a little bit free, like, just, it's basically reasoning, except you get a gauge on top. It's just, as long as you have it. It doesn't even require a monster or item, you just spam this. Like, why would you not run this? It's just free gauge and draw. So there you go. We got Garbird as well. 1 gauge top card deck and discard Soul. All true Dragon Tribe on your field get power plus 2000 Soul Guard. So I haven't checked all of the set list, but I assume most of this, if not all of it, is from Full Control. You know, just because it's listed under Buddy Spoiler. But I mean, things could change. That's basically how it is for now. It probably is all from Full Control anyways. We got Lightning Axe AGITO. So something new from Ancient World. Draco Bond Brigade. So size 1 monster, 623. 2 gauge top card deck and discard Soul. Penetrate Soul Guard and a new ability called D-Share. So D, when this card attacks for this turn, this card gets double attack. So basically, with basically this new D-Share ability is that basically you're spreading the same ability throughout your entire field, gaining multiple effects over and over. So let's say what the card we'll look at later, you can give double attack to basically every card on your field if you have the right play and stuff set up. So that's very interesting, definitely being able to share abilities. Full Belly SATIETY right here. D-Share again with 4/1/4. When this card attacks, you gain 2 life. I assume D is going to stand for Dragon Bond or something like that, you know, coming from the name. But again, when we go from Japanese to English translation, sometimes Bushiroad changes stuff up. Again, so nothing's final from this because this is just unofficial translation. But yeah, really cool to see that we're getting a shared ability. It's a really cool concept in Ancient World. So, Thunder Tornado Live, Ancient World Impact, Draco Bond Brigade. You only cast this card, your opponent has 4 life or less, and you have a monster with D-Share on your field. If you have a monster with Spiral D-Share on your field, you don't have to pay the cast cost off this card, which is 2 gauge and deal 4 damage to your opponent. Granted, it can be nullified and can be reduced. The fact that you can cast this for free damage, I mean, you can't really argue with that. So, Spiral Lightning Axe King AGITO. Ancient World size 3 monster, Dragon Bond. 7/2/7. Put a total of 6 Dragon Bond Brigade from your field and drop in this card's soul and pay 2 gauge. Spiral D-Share. This card gets all D of D-Share in its soul. So basically being able to share the abilities of D-Share to every card on your field, basically. Oh no, sorry, just for that card. My mistake. Soul Guard D-Share. Also, this card cannot be drop zone by your opponent's card effects. But basically what I meant to say is that, you know, you get D-Share into all of your monster souls or whatever. You can set it up and basically give the ability to all your entire field. So it makes up a lot of plays and it's definitely really cool. Interesting concept, something new for Buddyfight. We have had like soul effects, but this is like a specific ability that is supposed to be, for this archetype. Anyways, moving on. We have got Star Dragon World Celestial Dragon. So let's have a look at, what's his name? I think I got it wrong. Was it ASTOR? I think I've got it. I swear it was called something else before. Never mind. I was thinking about AGITO from Ancient World. Anyways, we've got Pipe Star Dragon Fret. So Star Dragon World, and just field, there's no Celestial Dragon. Gauge 2 and draw a card. Already having Gauge and draw right off the bat is a bit scary. Again, it's probably a secret card, just like how Globs and Riesling was in X, but still, you know, free advantage. Fighting Dragon Argent All, Dragon World size 3 monster, Celestial Dragon 7/2/5. 2 gauge the top card deck in this card's soul. If you have Celestial Dragon on your center, reduce the size of this card on your field by 1. When this card in his field, you are equipped with a Celestial Dragon item. Destroy a card in your opponent's field with double attack and soul guard. Granted, we haven't had Dragod or Celestial Dragon item revealed yet. That is still a really solid card. And Celestial Dragon seems to have a really cool concept of, depending on where you are in your field or how you'd like to position your monsters, you get this and such effect, or you can do this and that. And I think that can make for some really cool plays. Hopefully we don't get another Chaos Territory just for Celestial Dragons on their left or right. Please, Bushiroad, just don't make that happen. But yeah, it's really cool to see that. And I'm probably going to have it is Star Dragon World. It's going to have similar designs to probably like Prism Dragons and Neo Dragons. That's just Star Dragon World's thing. And of course, that free destruction with double attack Soul Guard is pretty solid. So, Fighting Dragon Urchin All. Just look at that. Okay, Celestial Dragon Cross Astro Gear. 2 gauge top card deck in this card's soul with 5/2/5. Celestial F. If you have Celestial Dragon in your field and left, and you have a Celestial Dragon item equipped, all cards you field get critical +1 and penetrate with double attack Soul Guard on its own. That's pretty crazy. Maybe we'll see something with all size reduction or something like that for Celestial Dragons. But yeah, definitely something really cool. And of course, they've got their own impact as well. TRISTAR Decision, basically left and center, 5 life or less, Celestial Dragon item equipped, 3 gauge is 4 damage. Really weird thing is that this and the Draco Bond team impact can be nullified and reduced, unlike Ace. So they didn't give any of that to either attribute, which is a bit weird, but I mean, it's still a good impact. So yeah, hopefully we'll have impact monsters and Overturn Overkill coming back. We don't have that confirmed, but I think they definitely will have to, just because it left Buddyfight in just a really bad shape. Like, really, Hero World didn't really have an overturn or overkill at all. It was really only Satsuki in specific, and there's just a lot of support, especially when it comes to overturn overkill, that comes to a lot of stuff. I highly doubt they'll change the format. Maybe they will. We don't know until we get an official live stream from Buddyfight channel or Bushiroad. So wait on that, but it looks absolutely promising. I'm just going to say that. And also just want to say that someone did in fact point out that they seem to have a theme of God, because, you know, Shin, the kanji I was told it means God for Buddyfight, because that's what it was initially translated as because of the kanji. So what happens is that Celestials are kind of like, you can look at the background of the names, but, you know, D-Shear having their D, Celestial having their F, Dragod maybe having A for Ace, because, you know, it's called the Ace deck. Maybe there's going to be something between that when it comes to the anime, or we'll see some kind of ties in, maybe with the background of maybe the Buddyfight universe. Maybe Yuga and others discovered the background of this god that created the universe and these different worlds. Maybe we'll finally get explanations, stuff like that. It's very promising, and I'm definitely excited for X. My throat is now dead. Oh my. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. There's a ton of other cards, so check out Buddy Spoiler if you want to see them. Please check out Buddyfight Algebra and the other projects on this channel and other videos. Very much appreciated, and have a great day. I'm gonna go just chug an absolute cup of water.